What's going on, Vanquishers? This is the glitch edition of our State of the Game. Let us know if the mics are not well or sounding well. Everything should be good. Let us know.
Most importantly, let me know if I'm sounding good.
That guy right there.
That guy right there.
This is the glitch edition.
This is the glitch edition. Today, what just happened, we just took it over from Charlie. So we now, new Vanquishers glitch.
We pretty much got rid of Charlie. It's just three of us now.
He punched me in my eye right now, so I had to
Charlie
take
punched
the whole
him in the
stream
eye
away.
and ran away. So he'll be back next week. So what's going on, Vanquishers? This is our State of the Game. We're going to go ahead and give you our weekly updates about what's going on in the Vanquisher universe, interverse. So we got a few good things to go over, but as we usually start these out, we're going to go ahead and introduce some devs from the team. What I'll do first, in honor of my bro, Charlie Correa is the creator of Vanquishers TCG. He's not here today. He'll be here back next week, and he'll give you guys an update on the mission he's on right now. You know, we got some fun stuff going on in the background, a lot of stuff going on. All right, and then we have me. I'm Jason Bratlin. I work on the business aspect, the social media aspects, all those kind of things connected to the I was about to say, JP, you threw my mojo off with that.
You had me really thinking. I was about to say, cut the stream. We echoing.
All right, but yeah, so I handle the media, all the social media, the marketing, business side of everything, a lot of different things. Actually, today we just had a brand come to us trying to see about us being their ambassadors, so that's pretty cool stuff. And the next person's going to be...
Señor Eye Patch, One Eye Willie. ¿Cómo estamos?
Did you just call yourself One Eye Willie? That's your introduction? You're not gonna...
Oh man.
I am Jose, the web and app developer for Vanquishers TCG. Very good, very nice.
Hey, what's going on, Vanquishers? My name is Brandon, and I am the game balancer. Let's go.
All right, guys. So what we normally go over when we go through our State of the Game, we're normally going to be having a conversation about the social media and networking updates. We're going to talk about the web and app updates, and then we're going to talk about the tabletop simulator and physical card game updates, as well as anything added on to the end. So if anyone has any questions or anything like that, as we go through, you can throw them up. We didn't really get any questions in our Patreon, so we don't have any of those to answer. But we're going to try to go ahead and get through this as quick as we can, so we can answer questions as we go. So as we get started, let me go ahead and pull up the information we're going to talk about when it comes to social media marketing. So this weekend was awesome. Brandon didn't make it. He was busy. He had a whole lot of stuff going on. I was trying to, but yeah, I was busy. Yep, but it's all good. He did call and check in. He was gonna come out there, but we actually were wrapping things up when he left. But we went out to Nerdy Needs, met up with some of our fellow Discord members. It was a good amount of people too, and we played the game. We discussed the game. They got some sneak peeks on some of the promos and some of the future stuff that's gonna come out here before Kickstarter. It was a lot of fun. I think that we were able to kind of give a whole lot of different aspects of the game in a real-time kind of energy, and it flowed really well, even because Nerdy Needs in Brandon, Florida is like one of the main LGSs that we actually have vetted that we want to work with them. They were really happy about getting some product from us and talking to us about the game and stuff like that, so it was really good. So the Vanquisher Street Team initiative, we'll just go right into that. It really connects with that, and working with LGSs to help the brand connect with the local areas that would have our street team reps. And we did select those people. We have about 7 people.
Never scared. I'm never scared.
Brandon
I just gotta throw that out.
He is always scared. But so with that being said, you know, right now with our street team initiatives, we have some people. We have a group in Tennessee. We have a group in Florida. 2 of the bigger groups of street team initiative reps, and they're already hitting the pavement running and getting us connected with LGSs to start talking and get flyers out so that we can help connect everything across the board and get more people that actually are in the stores playing the game and stuff like that, playing our game, Vanquishers, in those shops. We have our street team initiative. What's going to initially first happen is we're going to send out flyers for everybody. That's part of that initiative to put in their LGSs, and then we see how the feedback comes back from that, and then we grow from there. Jose is on the back end working on the website to show your ranking and show your information that you are part of the street team rep. So when you log in, you'll see where you stand and all that kind of stuff. And as you level up as one of our street team reps, you'll get more access to more stuff, and you'll get exclusive items. And then we have our community growth goals. So we keep pivoting right now. On the Discord around 350 to 352, so it keeps going up and it keeps going down, it keeps going up and keeps going down, but that's fine. That's just the way the ball rolls. People come check it out and they see if they like it or not, and then they step out. Later on in like about 2 weeks, I'm going to start really pushing the community growth again harder so that we can hit 3,000 on Instagram, which we're pretty close. We're about 300 away on that, and then we're about 50 average of people away from hitting our Discord goal. Then our pre-Kickstarter goal, I didn't even check Kickstarter today because we were so busy setting up this glitch edition of the stream, so I didn't even get to check it today. But last time I checked it, we were like at 178 people. 180. Thank you, little miss. So we're at 180, so we're like 20 away from that. Another thing I just want to let everybody know, as we keep going through this process, we're going to keep announcing for Kickstarter that we need everyone to hit notify me on launch, just so that we can get those numbers up, as well as more activity that goes to that channel on Kickstarter. It ups our ranking as a creator on there, so then that makes it pop up more for other people who might not have ever heard of us, that are just they just go through Kickstarter and find stuff. Previously, last week, we met with somebody who works with marketing with between like 80,000 to like 100,000 people Discords and stuff like that, and he gave us some perspective and some ideas and stuff behind what we're doing. When we spoke to him, he said we were killing the communication, we're doing really well on that, and just gave us some ideas based on to help improve what we were doing. But so far, it seems that we are doing pretty well when it comes to communicating with the people out there and getting people interested in the game. I think the LGS and the Street Team Initiative is really going to help push us to a more player base, and the gameplay is one of the most important things for us, and that's why we always push player base a lot, because at the end of the day, we look at it like this: if somebody's playing this game in 20 years, the collectability is going to be there. So everybody that's coming in now and getting all this product now pre-Kickstarter, just know that our plan is a 20-year plus plan for the brand to keep growing and keep going. So just stick with us and watch how this thing goes. I promise you it's going to be a lot of fun. One thing we'll go ahead and talk about as we look at everything. Everyone, I know we gave pictures. We started showing you guys. We have the test decks are in. We've already made all the test decks. We're just waiting for the inserts for the plastics packaging that goes with them, because the original test deck packaging was specifically, those inserts were specifically made for that print run. So we had to make new ones that don't have the same information on them, basically, because the first ones do notify how many of those were printed. These next one, the ones that are coming with this one, they're just going to be round 2 versions of the test decks. So once those flyers are in, which they should be in like in the next few days, those will all get finished up, and then all those will be sent out this week. And then once we get the we started already getting the packages for the booster packs put together, but we're just waiting for one thing that should be here in 2 days at the most. Once it's here in 2 days, then the booster packs will start getting packed up, and they'll start getting sent out probably the end of the week or over the weekend, because I'm doing this 24/7. We're all doing this 24/7 just to make sure everything gets out ASAP. So as soon as it's out, we'll send pictures. We'll send on Discord, so just join the Discord so you guys can see that it's being sent out and stuff like that. So if you want updates, excuse me. So just know all those booster packs and everything are getting done. The new promos for next month have already been ordered. So the new promos is going to be a promotional card, one of the heroes, and then we have another promotional item that will be coming out that I think everyone's going to really enjoy, and we'll give more information on that as we get closer to that, and once we have it in hand so we can show you guys. But that product will specifically only be printed this one time, and there will only be 100 of them. And just know that these 100 will not get printed again. So if people are interested, being part of our Patreon is going to be the best route of getting it. Our Patreon people usually get these booster packs and get everything ahead of time because they are our Patreon members, because we don't believe in Patreon being something that's a storefront. We more or less, it's early access, and it's going to be something that you guys are going to have access to, be able to get to as our Patreon members. We do try to make sure there is a surplus for the public, but you know, we're going to always make sure the people that believe in us wholeheartedly, like the Patreon people, and I know there's a lot of others, but if you can't do the Patreon, I understand that, but we do have to make sure we take care of these people that are diehard with us. And with that being said, being part of our Patreon at the top tier, our top tier is $10. If you start this month, there's still a few more days for you to sign up for it. If you stay on as a Patreon member starting this month, and you can start on the 29th before the end of the month, as long as you stay on there all the way till we do our Kickstarter launch in September. Just know that you will be getting if you pledge to our Kickstarter, you will be getting a special Patreon card. The only Patreon card we're going to print is going to be that. And basically, everyone's going to start seeing the images of what that card is after this month ends, basically. So y'all start seeing what we're doing with that. I've also sent out some prints from a well-known printer that people like. So we're going to get some sample cards from them. So be on the lookout for that. The print run on those samples is going to be even less than the other item, the 100 item that we were talking about. So we got a lot of promos, a lot of items coming. And these items that I'm talking about, promo for next month and stuff like that, are all going to be here in our hands before we actually put it out for everyone to purchase. So that they'll go out as soon as orders are made. So we're working a lot on the back end to get you guys product and things that are pre-Kickstarter. The nice thing about is one of these items that we're going to be promoting is going to connect with other items part of the Kickstarter. So if you want to get that item to have the full set and connection of everything, you're going to want to be part of you're going to want to get the 100 count promo item that we have coming soon. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a custom item, so just be on the lookout for that. But basically, that's where we're at with the community growth and the different promos going on. And then with the order that we got in with the booster packs, the Energy Overload Round 3 giveaway card is here. I've held it in my hand. I'm sorry I didn't take a picture for you guys. With our Energy Overload cards, when we hit community growth goals, we do an Energy Overload card. So the more that we hit, so if we hit the next one, we'll do another one. And then Charlie's not here to spill the beans, so I'll spill the beans. Part of you Patreon people, the last Energy Overload card is going to be very much connected to you Patreon people, so just be on the lookout for that. But the next one, most likely next Monday, we'll do the giveaway for the Energy Overload Round 3. So the way to be part of that, you have to register on our website. We need to have your register on your website, and you need to go ahead and follow us on Instagram and follow us on Discord. Make sure you're in all those things, and you'll be able to be part of getting one of those cards. The way we normally do it is we only print 16 of those cards. And with those 16 cards, for every 10 people that are registered on our website and follow all those directions, we do a giveaway for every 10 people. So one card for every 10 people. So the way it's going to be is basically, last time we did it, we had 10 out of the 16 given away and sent out. If we have more people, that means more chance for people to actually be able to get those cards. 1 of 16. A lot of these 1 of 16 cards we don't even have copies of, and if we do, we're basically waiting just to give them out at special events. This weekend we gave out we gave away 2 more Sentinel cards, and we gave away one, I don't have it in front of me, I'm sorry guys, 1 of 16 of a Saigon card that is part of one of his variant arts. It's a subtle change in what you've seen in Saigon, but I think we've only given out about 2 of the 16 of those, maybe 3. So we have a lot of super rare cards. So we're holding them for special events and special things and different ones like that. I think we actually did the last Energy Overload giveaway. We actually gave away 1 of those Saigon cards, and I think it went to somebody in Europe. So just know we do a lot of giveaways. We need everybody present. We need everybody in there. We need everybody, being part of the community. And as we see that, people get a whole lot of out of what we give when it comes to our products and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for that. Convention plans. So I've already started getting the emails for Tampa Comic Con to get set up and what docking bay to go in and all that kind of stuff. So we have a booth for Tampa Comic Con. I got the booth number. It's like 1,043, something like that. It's a pretty big number. But we have that set up, and then TCG Con has already messaged me for the Tampa TCG Con. So we've already paid for all those booths and everything. They're just messaging me about the collateral information and everything connected to what we need to do for those. So all that's getting ramped up and planned out. So get ready for those kind of things. So we're going to be doing those outings. I'm saying outings. Remember outings? For those events. And at those events, and something as a company, we decided that we're not going to do promos like other TCGs do promos for specific conventions. We're not going to do that. We're actually going to use the promos that are promos for that month for whatever convention we're at and anything we have left over, because we don't want the value of our cards to become quickly drowned out because the convention's already over. We want the promo cards to actually be promo cards. So just know our promo cards, they all are playable. The energy overload cards are playable, but they're more or less home style, like, you know, house rules type style. You can play with them, but in tournaments, those exclusive ones won't. We want our promos to be promos for overall promos, not for a special event or anything like that. So even our other promos, none of our promos will ever have like a Collecticon badge on it or a group of people's badge on it or anything like that. They're always going to be promos specifically for our company, and to make sure that everybody has access in their playable cards. They're not going to just say this was a card received at Collecticon kind of thing. We didn't really like the vibe of that. We want the cards to be playable in your hand and have some fun with them. We got one really cool card that's going to come up. We're going to talk more about it as we get closer to Kickstarter. That's going to be connected to Kickstarter. So be on the lookout for that. We got a lot of cool stuff that we're adding in. You guys wanted the full set of cards, even though Charlie's pulling his hair out and hustling and bustling to get you guys those cards all put together. As a team, we're going to sit down and go through every single card one day. You know, as we keep going, we're going to go through every single card, make sure they're numbered properly, make sure all the grammatic things are correct. We like to do stuff as a team when it comes to the finalization of everything. So just be, you know, as we go through that process, we'll keep you updated where we're at with those counts and stuff like that. But basically, I think Charlie Charlie, I'm not going to say me. I did give him, for me personally, I gave him about 11 designs for weapons and stuff like that. But he basically did like the majority of stuff. I got one or two really cool ones y'all are gonna see. They're gonna be like, dang, Jason got skills like that. I'm gonna be like, yeah. But Charlie had to clean it up though.
Yeah.
Charlie had to clean it up though. But as we keep going, we go ahead and
Charlie's saying he's 85% done.
Don't worry, I'm gonna make that 80%. I'm gonna give him something else to make.
Keep him busy.
Keep him busy, you know. So, and then I'm throwing this in. This isn't in my list of stuff, but I wanted to throw this in. I just thought about it. So everybody wanted to know about grading and stuff like that. So we know AGS is en route. They're already being handled. I haven't got an update on the green light for that and the process for getting them to grade your cards. Cool thing about AGS, from what I understand, is that a lot of their stuff is done through AI. So it's very, very, very accurate grading because it's an artificial intelligence doing it, right? Mm-hmm. And so then also, I told you guys we were in talks with CGC. So CGC last week spoke to me. We talked back and forth, and they already have our Saigon Rage card on file, and they are scanning it right now and doing their part to grade it. And they will be sending me back some sample, some graded cards. I sent them like a good handful of cards, I think I sent them more than 10 cards to grade of Saigon's Rage. So we're gonna get cards back, and I will show you guys if we get slab cards back, if they're a good grade. I'll show you the good grades. But those cards. So once I get those back and I know the process, they're already down to do our full run of cards. So once we're done going through all the cards, and we're getting all the numbers and all the Excel spreadsheets put together. All I got to do is send that to them, so our whole sets can be graded when the full set comes out. So CGC is working with us, and they are at this moment grading our stuff. They said give them about a month from when I sent it last week, and I should have some slabs to look at and show you guys. So we are hard at work to get all these things on the move for everybody. They did give us some critiques on our cards. Just so everybody knows, our cards are more are a thicker card because we chose that, you know, and our cards have a different kind of foil. And also, with that being said, just know that we're going in maybe a little bit different route than thinner TCG cards, as you guys will see and feel. I think the average thickness for like Magic and Pokemon is like 13 points. We're going a little bit bigger than that. So these cards are going to be some thick boys. We call them some thick boys, right? Right, Jose?
Yeah, them thick boys.
Thick boys. So CGC is en route. That's going to get loaded up, and once we have that situated, you guys will be updated on that once it's good to go, and you guys can send your Saigon Rage cards, because after we get the promos for next month, I'm going to be sending them those to be able to be graded as well. Because Charlie's not here and he normally handles this part of the comic book stuff, but I'm just going to let you guys know our comic books. The comic book is basically finishing up. The pages are all done as of this weekend, and the cover is being done right now. And so Charlie's already touched base with our comic book artist Zip Draw, and we've already met with him to talk about the cover art and stuff like that. And it's really cool what we want to do with the cover. So just be on the lookout for that. Just be ready for a whole lot of fun colors and crazy energy flying everywhere, and the bodies hit the floor. You know what I mean? It's some craziness that we wrote in this little quick storyline. And I'll just touch on this a little bit just so you guys know, because I know there's a lot of new people watching us. Because over the weekend, when we met with some of our Discord members, Too Fluent, we were talking about the comic book and kind of the plan for the comic book line, so you guys know. So the comic book, this part of this comic book is a 7-part series. So this is an 8-page comic book that we're putting out first. It's part of a 7-part mini series that makes one full comic book. So getting this one connects you to a whole lot of other things that are going to happen. So this comic book is is a prequel in the sense of the beginning of where we're at in the storyline of what's going to happen now in the Vanquisher universe. So we're also talking to our comic book artist. He's going to be looking at doing 4 full comic books of 22 pages each. And we're looking at finishing out the 7-part miniseries that connects with this comic book that's coming out now. So he'll be doing 6 more miniseries of 8-page comic books, but they're all going to end up coming together as one novel to give that whole story together. So just know we have a lot of plans for our comic book and giving you guys lore, but we want to give you lore to consume in the way that we like to consume comic books, right? And just know the pre-Kickstarter comic books are going to be a variant of they're the same story, but it's basically going to have pre-Kickstarter on it. These are not going to be, we're only going to print a small amount to test print and see how it comes out and see what we want to do for the Kickstarter. And Zip Draw is going to be coming down to Tampa Comic Con to actually sign those comic books at the convention at our booth while we're pushing that one. So we're going to try to make sure we hold for our Patreon members comic books, but if they go, I'm sorry, guys. And the comic books on the Kickstarter, like Charlie just said in the chat, are going to have an exclusive card that's playable, that's going to basically mimic the cover of the comic book image wise. So just be ready for that kind of stuff. There's going to be a lot of cool little teasers inside the comic book. The way we're planning it out, there's going to be advertisements in there. You never know. We might shout out our Nebulae people and have a whole bunch of Patreon names in there. You know, it's going to be something we want to, make community based and connected with everybody. So a lot of hard work going on the back end, but we are wrapping up the comic book for the pre-Kickstarter so we can have it to show at the Comic-Con for Tampa, and so that we're able to provide, some a little bit of that taste of what we're bringing to the whole plate for you guys, when it comes to the Kickstarter. So just know that we have that on the route. of where we're going. So everything is going to be lined up and everything is going to be good to go. Everything looks like it's lining up perfectly. We're probably changing over a few things when it comes to the printing of our fin style pouch bags. So you might see a different thing. Oh, you can't see it because I have the glitch going. We're in the glitch edition, so it's blocking out everything. All this, the sneak peeks that Charlie hit us with the glitch. So he's not letting us spill the beans. He said he's the only one that spills the beans.
Right.
So, but yeah, so basically that's my part. That's everything for the social media. Let's get us up to 3K on Instagram.
Let's go.
And let's go ahead and get us to 400 on Discord, and let's hit that 200 on pre-Kickstarter, because we're at 180. So we just need 20 more people. We can do that, people. We can do that. All right, Jose, tell them what you about. One-eyed Willie.
All right, it's my time to go. Anyways, just had to get that out of my system. First off, me being the web and app guy, that's pretty much most of the stuff that I do. All I've been doing was trying to get the app from Unity onto the website, seeing how it worked out. I think we asked you guys last week to see if we can do a stress test. I don't know if we gave out the link, but I'll give out the link to the Discord this week to see if it does stress the site and the servers out. I mean, I know right now, we got people in, but not a lot of people are in. But hopefully everything works out. It does give you still an error. It doesn't show the video in the background, which I wanted to do. But for now, you get to see it, you get to play with it, and you get to see how it works with the game if you want to play with it with the game. To the website part, I've been getting more into trying to see how I can incorporate the street team initiatives, trying to get people their badges and their rankings, their tiers, and trying to make sure whenever you do for somebody, you get your points and stuff like that. And hopefully once that comes through, we will tell you guys, we will release everything and tell y'all to do y'all work like that y'all can get what y'all get. You know what I mean? Is that about right?
He means.
Nah, I know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like Brandon. He knows what I mean when I say pull him out. Let's play.
Oh.
Right.
Ooh.
I guess
and
I do.
Like always, there's always a reminder telling you that gotta get your merch. Look at this shirt. This is a beautiful shirt. I wear this shit. I wear it like all the time. I don't know about you guys. I wear my hat all the time. Nice and clean. The other one, I got a 30.
When are you going to get your matching eye patch?
Oh, don't you worry. I'll get it next time. Next time you'll see that.
See, that would have been dope if you had
I know, right?
eye patch.
Then it would have sold out. I know a fun would have got something. But yeah, Jose, we need to know if you are going to implement Takata. Oh yes, the Takita. You know what? Special edition. I'll make that happen. How about that? I'm gonna write a note right now. Taki. The Taki sound. Special edition. When the app comes
what
out.
I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get Jay Pasito to draw an avatar of you, and we're gonna put next to it saying Taki, and we'll sell that design on the website. That's what we got. JP, where you at? I know you already got the avatars made.
Yeah, get your merch. Everything that goes into the merch goes back into the game.
Yeah. And guys, we got a new for next month. We're gonna have a new design up, and maybe some of the old designs are gonna be taken down. So go ahead and check them out now. The designs you see this month might not be up there for next month. So
and they look so pretty, so pretty. Yeah, that's my spiel. Love you guys. Good night.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing. Let's stop.
I was gonna say you can't send them away yet.
Hold on.
I need to do my part.
Hold on, Jose got a part in here that says one of his webinar.
Oh yeah, he said he wanted to talk about that, so I put it in there.
Wait, what are we talking about?
You said you wanted to talk about that, so I put it in there for you.
Look at your it's your third subject line that you gotta.
Just everybody just know that they like to know. They like to tell me that I'm pretty. Not today, but you know what I'm saying. Today, I still beautiful. You all are beautiful too.
He's beautiful.
Are we doing boxer brief merch?
Oh
They
man.
want the briefs up there.
Whoa, whoa.
I know he can get socks.
Wait, I know we can get socks. Oh, maybe I'll do research. I'll get some stuff y'all want. So I'm telling you guys, we got a Discord. If y'all want some Vanquisher merch,
I want the big OV on my booty.
big OV on the booty.
Damn, he
Coming out.
want to be targeted.
I
He said, "I'm ready to be triggered."
don't know about that, Jay. You might have went a little too far with that one.
You the one that said it. All right, B's gonna get on tabletop sim and physical game updates, man.
All right, peoples. So it's just me today. No Charlie to back me up. So let's go through it. So first and foremost, every Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be on either Tabletop Simulator, or if you want to play via webcam, we'll jump on the webcam and play a physical card game. But either way, every Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm playing the game. So if you want to play Vanquishers, or if you want to learn, maybe you don't know how to work Tabletop Simulator, I'll teach you all of that stuff. So just hit me up, let me know, and I got you guys. Now, outside of that, guys, you can hit me up whenever. I can't guarantee that I'll get on, but I do try my best, usually during the weekdays, because, I got work, I got family stuff, so usually it's till later on in the day, if you guys are willing to stay up. But I do try to get on during the weekdays whenever I get a chance. So feel free to hit me up. And
But that's
I can get on.
One of the things about the community too, if you're new here, is that even other guys would like to help you learn how to play, get on TTS, and they'll actually help you get through the game and learn how it plays out. And all that stuff. The other day, who was I watching? I forgot who it was. I think it was Just 31, was it? And he was playing. Too bad it was like he was muted, but he was playing it out on Twitch. So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I remember that.
So, yeah.
But yeah, just drop. We have 2 channels in there for physical card game and for tabletop simulators. So hit us up in either one. Let us know. Because not everybody can make Sunday night. So I do try to make it happen during the week whenever I can.
If you at playtester in Discord, you can ping all the playtesters. So you would just go to, if you want to play a physical game through webcam or tabletop, you can just put at playtester in one of those.
And if you want to be a playtester and you want to be notified whenever somebody wants to play, then go ahead and let us know, and we'll designate you that. Or let Jason know. He will hook you up.
Yeah, but you gotta beat Jason first. You gotta beat Jason first, and then you gotta beat Brandon, and then you become an elite.
That ain't happening. Hey, Brandon, they're asking, if the Patreon names will be updated on the rulebook. Yeah, we'll get the names updated on the rulebook. For next week, we'll have them probably all updated for everybody.
Yes.
But basically, everybody who is staying a Patreon member from this month until September, when we actually print rulebooks, your name will actually be on that one. So if you've been a Patreon member with us for like 3 months plus, 2 months plus, somewhere in that range, and we see it, your name is going to stay on that list for the actual printed out copy of it.
And I think for the most part, everyone's been sticking around. So shout out to all our Patreons. Good looking out. We see the love. We appreciate it.
Yeah. I will. Hey, Charlie, you can't. That's not a lie, man. Just 31 did run Charlie 2 times.
Hey, he did. Hey, but I got revenge back. Justin don't want to talk about that. Solaris went in. Well,
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you right now. Just 31 is mastering Veil to a point where it's crazy what he's doing with Veil, and it's really cool to see somebody take the initiative to like tweak and push and make different things change. Like the way I saw him playing with them, it's a lot of fun to see people play the game and come up with their own build or their style, because I'm a very defensive player, as to where I know that like Brandon's a very meticulous player. Like he's always ready for the turn around the corner. So it's really cool to see somebody come in and take the game and just do what they will with it, and do exactly what we expected and what we wanted for the game, for people to have that sandbox to create what they wanted.
Yeah. I like that.
Pretty awesome.
But I hit him with the what was it? Yeah, we played yesterday, and we made some custom decks, and then we played advanced mode, and it was fun. So for real, guys, whenever you want, just hit me up, and we'll get on there and play. But yeah, we played Justin 31. We played advanced mode yesterday. We liked it. It was fun. Even for the first time playing advanced mode with him, we got through the game. I think it was 26 minutes, so it was pretty good fun. It wasn't crazy long or anything. So yeah.
As people start tweaking down and learning how these decks are going to work best and get different ideas from different people, you're going to see the times tables on the gameplay even speed up even faster, because you're going to know how many cards you want in your
Right.
deck. You're going to want to know how to get your items as fast as possible, or if you want to play the slow roll like I do,
Right.
so all those things are pretty awesome.
And like Jason was saying, that we plan on going through all the cards. We may rewrite some things and reword some things, so hopefully in the future when you're playing cards or creating a deck, it'll be a little bit more straightforward on how each card will work, so there won't have to be so much research. You won't have to keep referring back to the rule book every time. So
Yeah, and over the weekend, one thing they were talking about was they felt like a lot of people, because initially when people start playing, they say, "Oh, the hero weapons are OP," but just so everybody knows, more neutral hero weapons are going to be coming in the full set than we initially wanted to do or initially intended to do, because of those kind of remarks and stuff like that. So just know, as things go, you're going to see some pretty cool like neutral hero weapons come up and pop up
and
as
if
the
and if
set
you
goes
go
through.
hop on TTS, we do have one neutral hero item that was part of a booster pack. I want to say it was the second or third one. So if you're new to TTS, you might not have it, which means you need to come play me so you can get it. So
Yep. And with that being said, like Justin, just 31 just said he needs a Glacier Archer to team up with Vale. Just like when you play Marvel vs. Capcom and you do those special moves and you can call another hero to help fight, you never know. There might be cards that come out that do stuff like that. We don't close doors. We open doors and leave them there, windows and everything. Jose's over there halfway through the window. I'm walking through the door,
Let's
and
go.
Brandon's just kicking things down. So um, I promise you, we have a lot of things in the works for when it comes to the future of different options and abilities and stuff like that with these cards.
all right. So also keep sending your feedback, guys. We love hearing your thoughts, your ideas, your opinions, everything that you got to say. It keeps us moving forward. It keeps us pushing forward. And like Jason was saying earlier, come Kickstarter, we want to make sure that we have everything as legit as possible. We want it to be as close to 100% as possible, if not at 100%. So if you see something and you got questions,
Yep.
concerns, comments, let us know, because we really do look into everything. And although whatever you may have a concern about, we may not address it because maybe there's things on the back end that we're working on, or it might not work as well. We do take everything into consideration. So don't feel like, if you give feedback, oh, they're just ignoring me. We hear everything. We take notes on everything. We write that stuff down. In the back end, we're always talking about this stuff. And it's always a concern for us to make sure that we're providing the best product possible.
Yep.
So keep letting us know. Keep sending that feedback.
And
Uh,
did you already got the quick rule book reformatted, right? And already you and Charlie, you already working on that?
yep. So I already reformatted the quick rule book. Sent that over to Charlie. So he's working on doing his thing with it, and then we'll review it again together. Uh, Also, for the test decks, we did update the quick rule page flyer that was in there. Some people have pointed out from the first test decks that some things were a little iffy in there. Maybe some things were missing. I think targeting was definitely one of those things, so we did add that. So these new test decks that are going to be sent out, which, by the way, we're still working on. We're almost done with them. We're about 50% done there. We're just waiting on a few things so we can send that stuff out. But just know that when you get those new test decks, they will have an updated rules, quick rules guide for you guys.
Yeah, and if
So
you've already got test decks and you don't have and you want to get them, I posted them in the Gameplay and More channel on Discord, so you can go just click and download that photo
right.
if you want to have it, just so you have the updated version of it. But the new, like he said, the new test decks will have them already printed in them.
Yeah, the new test, and just so you know, the thing that we missed on there, and I felt like a giant butthead when I realized it, is that we forgot to put targeting on there. We put everything else, we didn't put the targeting on there, so people were like, "Well, how are you supposed to target people?" So We made sure to put that in there. But either way, on the back of the quick rule, there is a what is that called? A QR code, and that takes you directly to the tutorial and to the rules. So if you have any questions or anything like that, you can do the QR. You can go to our website. We have a full, complete rule set on the website, as well as if you go to our YouTube, we have a video as of a tutorial and multiple videos of us, the devs, playing the game.
Yep.
Reviewer kits have been ordered and they are on the way. They have been sent out. Is there anything you want to touch on that, Jay?
Yeah, so reviewer kits, we did a good amount of them. So right now we're still seeing what reviewers what content creators are interested in actually doing an unboxing on their channel. People that are actually interested in pushing the Vanquisher brand and information. I know that EpicTube was in here earlier at the beginning of the stream. I've talked to him already about getting some product from us and opening on his channel, and he said he's down to do that. I spoke to Ted's Basement and MetaMan, and we're seeing about how they feel about doing it. Also, if anyone knows the confusing word, she is interested in opening some of our packs on her channel and promoting us. So we're reaching out to these different content creators and finding people, but I always ask the community, who do they prefer to see it come from? Red Rogue Zone is somebody that everybody really liked. We've reached out, we haven't heard anything back from them. And then we also have Kitchen Table TCG, who a lot of people wanted us to reach out to, and he's down to do an unboxing for us and stuff like that. Once we're ready, we're going to be sending those out to him as one of the people getting them to do an unboxing. I'm just going to clarify he's actually going to do the unboxing on his channel and not just have the product. So just know that we are going to reach out. When I spoke to Ted said that he's just really busy, so he's going to look at his schedule and see what he can and can't do. But he honestly really, is interested in opening our product on his channel and talking about it. So shout out to Ted, shout out to Epic, Tube HD, MetaMan, Kitchen Table, all the people that are showing love back to us. Allie from Titan, she said on her live, Justin, that they will open and stuff, but no promises when or how or any of that kind of stuff. So it didn't feel like it was going to be a straightforward, like we know it's going to be an unboxing that we can help promote and know that it's going to be, our product's going to go into the hands that somebody's going to push it. So I promise you, I'll reach out some more with them and see what they say. We just have to make sure that it's somebody who's going to really like show it to people. Tabletop Gaming Guild, they're a TCG channel. They're a board game channel. They've shown us love since like day one, since they first saw our game. They've done a podcast with us. They're definitely going to be getting one of our reviewer kits. They have like 3K plus people who follow them on YouTube, and we'll probably do a follow-up meeting with them as well. So we do have a few different content creators that we are going to be reaching out with these reviewer kits and have them. We just want to make sure that the kits are put together and have basically the closest one-to-one that we can give somebody, so they can see basically what a starter box would look like with our Kickstarter launch. So just to give a little bit of understanding of that, just so everybody knows, there's going to be, and we brought the sample box to the LGS over the weekend, and some of our Discord members got to actually in hand hold it and see the product quality and all that stuff. So just know that we're gonna have starter decks, which the boxing and material that we have for that is so different than these test decks. They are not tuck boxes. They are very premium, very, very premium product when it comes to the starter deck boxes. And then those starter decks are going to go into a starter box, which is like 9 by 9 or 9 by 10 box. And all the quality on these boxes are really premium. We've had this style of boxes planned since about mid 2018 to 2019. We plan to use these boxes and packaging from this company that we're using. So just know that these boxes, when you see them, it's going to be like something that you very premium when you see it. So hopefully we get to the right content creators that are going to really show it off, so everybody can really see what's going to happen when they open those boxes up. It's going to be a lot of craziness, and there's a lot of stuff next month. You're going to see a lot of new I'll just say a lot of new fireworks are going to pop up, and a lot of new items that you're going to see that are going to be part of the Kickstarter that I think is really going to differentiate us from a lot of other TCGs and other kind of brands and stuff like that. I think we're going to really be coming at this and giving everyone a bang for their buck when they see what kind of product they're going to actually get at the end of the day with us. So, yeah, reviewer kits are on the way. Sorry to get into a long spiel, Brandon. Don't kill me.
No, you're good. Do you have an update, Jay, on the sample packs?
Sample packs. Okay, so like I said before, we had a life event happen over the weekend that's just slowed down the process of assembly. But this week they will all start getting put together. Between Friday and this weekend, we're going to start sending out to everybody that ordered. So that's the plan. So test decks, though, I want out first. If you ordered test decks with booster packs, I'm just going to try to get it. I'm going to get all your order together in one, so you get everything at one time. And yeah, like Charlie said in the chat, you know, packaging is very important to us. Presentation is very important to us. So we want to make sure that everything comes out very, 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 very premier, as like top notch. We don't want it to be something that's like kind of thrown together. Even like you guys see our tuck boxes and our packaging for just the test decks. You know, when people reacted to that, it was the reaction that we wanted from people when we made those, because we didn't just want to give you guys a test deck in a tuck box. You know, we didn't feel like that was the kind of feeling or experience that we want you to have with our products. So just know we're going to package these things up really nice. So, but any other questions? Because like I said, guys, this is the glitch edition, so we just wanted to get through the meat of everything. Anyone have any questions or anything, you can throw them up there. Just know, yeah, like Charlie's saying in the chat, these reviewer kits and these starter boxes are going to be collectors. There's going to be the starter box that's going to have Veil and Solaris, and you'll have the option of adding Raskin in as a starter deck to add into that starter box. As well as you go higher tiers, you're going to see the Dev Edition, where you're going to be able to get access to Cyber and Saigon and their own Dev Edition starter box kit. So you're going to have some different options depending on where you're at and what you want to do. If you just want to get into the game, you're going to have options. If you want to collect, you're going to be able to get collector items. And then I'm going to be adding on a whole lot of fun stuff when it comes to how the Kickstarter connects with different cards and stuff like that. Just think of it like this. I'm going to have social options. So like if the community comes together and does some social things that we need done, and follows those directions, that's going to give access to cards to people. If people follow other specific, you know, directions and things like that and hit certain things, I'll just say like this. We have about 6 heroes coming out as of right now. But as you guys know, we like to add a little extra on it. And I'll just say like this. In our Kickstarter, there's going to be an early access hero in the Kickstarter. That's going to be an early access card. And then there's also going to be a Kickstarter only card that comes out, hero card that comes out in Kickstarter. So you guys are going to get a little bit of that collectability. You're going to get a little bit of that playability, a little bit of that taste, that sample taste at the beginning, so that you know what's coming in the future. So we're trying to hit you guys on all points and angles, so you understand that we're coming with the game, that we want the IP, we want the brand to grow and continue rolling. We don't want you guys to have something that is a in and out kind of thing. Like, just be ready for this thing to keep growing, because even though we're doing the full set now, we already have the next expansion already getting planned out and already basically started, you know. And that doesn't even add to some other collectability items that next month we're going to start talking about. And just know, one last thing I'll say too about the comic book. Next month when Zip comes in, any leftover comic books more than likely will get signed by Zip for our Patreon members. Because remember, if you're part of our Patreon, you automatically, if you want something signed, one of the devs, all the devs, or a creator, if we can get them to sign it, they will sign it and we will send it to you. If you're part of the Patreon, the only other way to get signatures from us is actually meeting us at a convention, meeting us at if you saw me at the grocery store and you had your card on you, I'll sign it if you meet me if you see me in person. That's how I look at it. So it's either in person or Patreon, you know. If you see Brandon, you got to give him a high five though.
Hey, if you give me a high five, I might have some extra stuff for you. We might make something work. If you go through all that effort.
I'll tell you right now, I can't even get that from him. Have a good one, Epic Tube. Have a real good night, man.
Yo, thank you for joining the stream, man. Have a
So,
good night.
but definitely,
Wait, what's up?
what's up?
What we doing?
What do you mean? What are
I
we
don't know
doing?
what you're doing.
Where we at? I'm trying to find other people. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know you.
Oh no,
We're trying to hold out for you, Jose, because
Oh,
Jose is
we
supposed to be
ready?
finding someone for us to raid.
All right, we're gonna rate this guy. This guy's
Shout out
this
to
one.
all the Patreon people. I don't have it up the page to look at all the Patreon people, but we had 2 new people. I know for sure. One of them I really want to shout out is Justin31. He has really been on that Veil kick, and he is really showing what you can do with Veil. So I really appreciate him adding on. And then we had one other person add on, which was, let me pull it up, because while Jose's looking, I'm gonna pull him up.
We ready?
Hold on, man.
Oh,
Relax.
my bad.
Well, we need to do our shout out for our Patreons.
Yeah, let me just shout out these Patreons, man, because I love those Patreon peoples, man. Hold on, it's loading. It's loading. Oh, and if you're part of our Patreon, we just gave y'all a big sneak peek. If y'all, I'll just say like this. I ain't going to say exactly what it is because I'm going to announce it. I'm going to show it public next week. But I know a lot of people like ask about what, like our artists behind the game and stuff like that. So we gave a really big update about Hakeem Rafi, who is the artist behind Saigon and Cyber. Our Patreon members have access to that in the email, which you guys got early access, but just know that he is 100% backing us as long as when we're ready to go back to him to get some more artwork done, when we have our stuff where we need it to be at, he's already down. Charlie talks to him the most consistent out of all of us, but he's a very busy man. He works on a lot of high level artwork for a lot of high level multi-level games and stuff like that. But if you're part of our Patreon, you can go ahead and read the newsletter we sent out on his update. He's a cool dude, and what I'll just say on that is, as this process has been going, and we've been going out in the world and showing our game, we've really been connecting with a lot of people, and it just feels like it's the right way. It's like the powers that be are really putting things in our path to really make this game shine like it should be. So between Hakeem and Charlie doing the bulk of all the artwork, we're really blessed on what we have as a team of artwork. I do some stuff, but I will never put my candle to the fire that them guys can do, but I will be able to. I do my best to jump in and help. But with that being said, let me shout out these Patreon people, because that's really what it was about. That's what it's really about right now. So we have our two newest people. So that's going to be Christian S. And then we have Justin31, who's in the chat right now. Appreciate you. We got Mr. 2 Fluent. Shout him out. He was over the weekend. He brought a whole gang of people, and we was playing Vanquishers TCG and showing things off. It was a lot of fun. We got Melanie. We got Chris Hawkins. We got Jay Pasito. He's part of Outer Edge Comics. He got some really cool stuff. He did a chibi version of Saigon. He did some avatars of all of us that you guys. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get those. I have some of them. I have mine. I got to get all of them.
I saved them all, so
okay.
I think I saved them all. So
we're gonna have to get those out there. I'll post those things online and stuff like that. It's not a problem. And then we got Devil Dog Cards. Shout out to him and his team. They just opened their own TCG Discord, helping promote all these new TCGs and running tournaments. So if you're not familiar, I'll get you the links on our Discord. We got Lord Dragon. Shout out to him. He's one of our Tennessee street reps. Gabriel R. We got Jeremy B. We got Damiano. We got the Cardboard Crackhead. We got Oda Collector. We got Miss A. She always got to make sure that she got things in order for us. She always holds us down. We got KC Gaming. We got Atlas. We got Adeus Gold. We got Leafy Green. We got Wangan San. We got Jeeps. We got Ottawa Collector. We got Daniel G. the Third. Shout out to Wage of Tropes. They always been showing us love. We got Saeed. We got Datsun. Datsun. I don't say his whole thing. I just call him Dats. We got Datsun, and we got Warnardo. We got BK. We got Kevin L. We got Platinum Prince. He's back. He's been busy switching jobs and figuring out what he wants to do, but he's back. I had a long talk with him. So everybody in Discord, tell him happy birthday. His birthday is on Wednesday, so shout out to Platinum Prince and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Platinum Prince.
We got EX UND Devil Dog, and then we got Angie Remore. We got Mr. J. We got Rico. We got Caleb. We got my good buddy Cerberus. If y'all don't know Cerberus, that's a good guy right there. I have long conversations with him about the TCG community till like 3-4 in the morning at times. We got Miss Norma. We got Miss Carmen. We got Miss Bethany. We got Darjack. Shout out to Darjack. That's my guy right there. I gotta have some. I gotta go grab a lunch with him one day. He lives pretty close.
Always
to us.
dropping them gems in there, man. Just
Oh yeah.
keeping us motivated, man.
Oh yeah. He always shows the love in there and gives the good word. But Darjack, yeah, he reached out to me the other day. We're supposed to go have lunch one of these days, so I want to go catch up with him and have some lunch and talk to him about stuff. Because he lives pretty close to the town. He's from Tampa too, so. But I think he lives out in Silver Springs or Zephyr Hills, one of the two. And then Ultimate Chaos, shout out to you. I know that you were doing new job training down in Miami when we were down there, and I know you're really busy. Hope everything's well. Hope the wife is good and the whole family. So shout out to all our Patreon members. We had an add of 2 more people. Just remember, tell all your peoples who like trading card games, you like collectability, you like being part of seeing something grow out of nothing. Join the Patreon at the top tier now. Stay on with us until September. You're going to get a rare card that only you guys are going to get. And it's the only Patreon card we're doing pre-Kickstarter. So, shout out to everybody on the Patreon. I do appreciate everybody. All right. Jose, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Did you look with both eyes?
Time. Like this. Woo, woo.
Hey, wait a second. Before we go, I need everyone to make sure they hit that bell icon.
Uh-oh.
All right, y'all been missing out on these streams. Every Monday night, we here at 9, but you don't know because you're not notified. So hit the bell icon, stay notified. We love you. We want to see you again.
All right, well, everybody, love you guys. Bye-bye. And like we always say at the end of every episode, Vanquishers
Out.